Hello, my dears, my dolls. Welcome to today's reading. We're gonna jump right in because the message is so direct that it's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie to you because what I'm seeing is right now this reading is for someone who is a little indecisive. I'm feeling a lot of hesitation, maybe even just like straight up fear about a path that you're wanting to take. Now, the thing about this is I feel like this is something so outside of what everyone around you is doing. This is outside of what your family would expect you to do. It's not a beaten path, right? This is about going out and really doing something that I feel like when you talk about it, you feel the need to defend it. Now, I don't know if you have people around you that kind of are pushing back against you, but regardless, this is the perception that you have. This is what you are experiencing is you're feeling a kind of pushback, even when it comes to actually maybe kind of getting started with this or getting something off the ground is what I'm sensing. There is a lot of like mental conflict, uncertainty, back and forth about whether or not this is something to fight for, essentially. And even for some of it, I feel like there are times when you have more energy to put into it than other times. But you're finding your way forward because this is divinely inspired and protected, this path that you were walking on. I'm literally seeing you having to sit down and take a look at what it is you're putting your physical time into. This is about kind of stripping away the things that maybe we're doing that are just a little more um, time fillers. Like if you enjoy, I'm just seeing kind of like gaming is being brought up mostly, but I'm getting more of like just a sense of things that we're doing just to fill the time. Things that don't really move us in any one direction. Um, so this is about getting really clear on what it is that you would feel best putting your like conscious effort towards. We have the sacral chakra and the crown here. So this is like the feeling because our sacral is our like feeling center, right? Our sexual energy where creation really happens. But when you're connected to your sacral, your emotions are very clear. You're like how you and not in a way where like when we move into the gut, well, I will say the lower three chakras, your root, your sacral, and your gut, a lot of them do concern themselves with survival, right? And I know that that is mostly the root, but all of those, when we think about like your sacral that really harbors our reproductive organs, that you could say like, is the survival of just the human species, and then your gut, when you hear people talk about, oh, my gut feeling, right? There's a distinct difference between intuition, imagination, and instinct. And they can all work together and one can lead to the other. But the important thing to remember is that your kind of conditioned responses are not your intuition. So we need to just be clear that we aren't moving from a place of fear when we're doing this, because that's when things are getting a little muddy. But the connection between your sacral and your crown, this is literally saying like, yes, the thing that you are feeling called to do is divinely inspired. You are connected to whatever higher source that, you want to term it. But this is not just divinely inspired, it's divinely protected. Like this feels more like, I get that there's a lot of fear around doing what this is because it seems so out there, honestly. And I feel like also this is like pushing up against some already established maybe ways of being like in the world. Like if you're the visionary type, which is often what I'm tapping into when I'm doing these collective readings, you are already, maybe you've already experienced that pushback again just from like when you kind of talk to people about it. There's like, oh, really? But like you're anticipating a kind of pushback once you really get in the groove of what it is that you want to do. That being said, we literally, with the Eight of Pentacles here to the Nine of Pentacles, this is truly something that will, I'm just getting like create a very firm and solid, unshakable foundation of who you are as a person. Like this isn't just about being independent in terms of like material wealth. This is about being so rooted and grounded in yourself. And the grounding is really what I'm getting here. Like I'm seeing like someone that is rooted to the earth, but also connected and receiving those messages from the heavens, if that's what you want to call it, from the universe. And there is that flow. I think once you fully allow yourself to be in this, and once you fully accept that this is what you're supposed to do, regardless of what the outside world is saying, you will find yourself in that flow state and things will get much, much clearer. But again, trusting trusting this feeling that you have, this thing that you really want to create, that it's powerful, is the first step. Just because the path isn't completely clear right now is totally okay. Truly, this reading is one of the quickest ones that I've done. I'm just seeing there is that bit of, again, that just that mental conflict, that back and forth of like, you don't always feel safe doing it, or this isn't the safest path. Like a lot of that. If you're taking in other people's perspectives, their 2 cents kind of a thing, stop doing that. Stop asking for outside uh um advice. I will say that moving forward, like in business, and also in finances, I'm seeing that you understandably would want some type of guidance, right, from someone who maybe knows more about that aspect of things. And that's totally fine. Make sure, especially if you're listening to this when I'm posting it, which is like March 11th. Today's March 11th, 2026. But whenever you're listening to this, but if you are listening to this when it is posted, just double check things. We are in Mercury retrograde, which means we need to double check contracts. We need to really be aware of how we're communicating and what is being communicated to us, just to make sure that you are abundantly clear on agreements when we are moving in that direction, when we're making, those partnerships, when we're talking about um, just the financial side of things. You just want to make sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Okay. And again, especially if we're moving like new partnerships with people, not to say that you have to be suspicious of everyone, but be a little discerning when it comes to just full blown trust. Okay. Understand that what you have to do is for you to do. You will find and attract people that support you. But again, just make sure that you are being as thorough as you can be. All right. Let's get into the oracle today. I pulled number 37, which reduces to a 10. So again, we're clearing up what we need to clear up so that we can move forward into this new beginning. Number 37 is the Helix, and it's called the Eye of God. It is a protection card, and it says, "Know you are loved and protected. To live an authentic life, you must engage health. You must engage healthy boundaries for yourself. Take your time in trusting new people, especially in business and with finances right now. Check all contracts thoroughly before signing. While you are partially the product of your ancestors, you have free will. Take only the positive from your ancestry and be aware of any family toxicity. It stops with you." All right. If you, again, you are wanting to go in a direction that is like your family doesn't understand, your friends don't understand, this is something that's completely new, people don't get it, that's okay. That is okay. Being the person that carves the path, people are usually looking at you like, what the heck are you doing? Right? Just remember that this path that you are on is divinely inspired and protected. It's not that it's like only you can do it, but you get to do it. It's for you to do. So at least, try to loosen up and enjoy the process. Really get out there. And if you still feel afraid, then do it scared. And that's okay. I'm rooting for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys next time. I'll see you later. Bye.